A video going viral after a gathering in Karachi, Pakistan, chanted praises of Yazid ibn Muawiya, who butchered the holy grandson of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ at Karbala in 61 after Hijrah. This incident took place this year on the day of Ashura in 2020. Let's take a look.
Ameer Yazid ZindaBaad! Ameer Yazid ZindaBaad! Ameer Yazid ZindaBaad! Sahaba Kiram ZindaBaad! Ameer Yazid ZindaBaad! Ameer Yazid ZindaBaad! Ameer Yazid ZindaBaad!
Shocking yet true, the event of Karbala might be the only story in the world where truth and falsehood are both praised by followers claiming to follow the same message. With so many historical facts on Karbala and numerous records by early historians, why are certain Muslims undecided? The event took place 1381 years ago, and it is evident that Yazid, who hailed from the Banu Ummaya tribe, orchestrated one of the most inhumane slaughter of the holy household of the Prophet, who carried the bloodline of Abraham, the father of the Abrahamic faith. It is impossible to compare Al-Hussein to Yazid, as Al-Hussein was nurtured by the Prophet himself. The Holy Prophet used to kiss Al-Hussein on his lips and say, "Hussein is from me and I am from him. His flesh is my flesh and his blood is my blood." But Yazid, on the other hand, grew up in the shade of those that plotted against Islam. Islamic history records the evils of Yazid's family, starting from the birth of Islam and reaching its pinnacle at Karbala. After Karbala, Yazid sent an army of 12,000 men under the command of Muslim bin Uqba to reconquer Hijaz. They stopped the adhan in Masjid al-Nabawi for 3 days and made the holy masjid a horse stable. They also burnt the cover of the Kaaba and shed blood in the holy haram, which is forbidden. Karbala and the reconquering of Hijaz was clear revenge for Badr and Fateh Makkah. And by the way, the descendants of Yazid and the Umayyad dynasty continued to oppress the Ahlul Bayt, and they still have followers trying.
बोलो गम किसका मनाया जा रहा है? बाप का कोई तज़किरा नहीं, बड़ों का कोई गम नहीं, गम नवासों का मनाया जा रहा है.
As far as your understanding about the wall of Karbala, you said that Yazid, may Allah be pleased with him, that he was ferocious and he was a villain, etc. There's difference of opinion. We're not here to discuss about history, and neither do I want to get a difference in the Muslim Ummah. What we say, there's a difference of opinion between the Sahabas. That is history. What we have learned about following Islam is Quran and the authentic sayings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There was a political war that was fought. There were other political wars also fought.
One may ask, what drives these scholars to praise Yazid? What's in it for them, and why do they get so offensive when it comes to Yazid and his family? As you can see, Saudi King Salman presenting Zakir Naik with the 2015 King Faisal International Prize for Service to Islam in Riyadh. This award comes with millions of dollars funded by the Saudi royal family. Zakir Naik, according to a 2019 report, is worth 193 crores, roughly estimated around 27 million US dollars. His assets includes 20 flats in Mumbai and Pune. The House of Saud, or the Saudi royal family, funds many Islamic institutions throughout the world, provided that they preach the fake merits of Banu Ummaya and Yazid. Previously, they funded only scholars from the Salaf from Saudi, but now many scholars sing the praises of Yazid for money. They have infiltrated the Islamic media and the holy pulpit of the Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ with profits from their oil and investments. What secret is the House of Saud and these scholars protecting? They refuse to tell you kingship no longer has a place in Islam. Yazid was the first king which he inherited from his father and passed down his succession to his bloodline. This goes against Islam, as Allah personally selected one household for guidance. There is no place for the monarch or royal household in Islam. This is the secret that they hide, and this is the very same thing that Al-Hussein stood up for at Karbala.
This idea is a modern argument. It's not so old, and it is largely pushed by the Wahhabis. It's not pushed by the Sunni Muslims. It is pushed by the Wahhabis who call themselves Salafis. What is most ironic is that Hijaz is ruled by a tribe, and they have renamed the country to Saudi Arabia, Saudi Al Saud. Why do you not choose your leaders based on piety and taqwa and principles of Quran and Hadith? Human beings have come to this planet, billions and billions of human beings, and they exist today in billions, and they will continue to exist. But when we look at the history of guidance, of divine guidance, of hidayah from Adam alayhi salam until this day, we see that Allah has insisted on only one lineage or one lineage across human history, only one. In the early prophets, there is a simple line that flows to Nuh and Idris and so on. But once it comes to Ibrahim alayhi salam, from Ibrahim alayhi salam, it is only the Al of Ibrahim, Ismail and Ishaq. And then all the Anbiya alayhi salam flow from there. Why? This tells us that there is something special about this bloodline. It is not tribalistic. It is based on the purity of this